Hello everyone and welcome back to another Stormworks update video. Now in this video we'll be covering the update as of today, which is 0.5.21. As always, we'll go over the new features they've added. Finally, we'll go ahead and test a few of them out. Now if you're enjoying this video, comment below and let me know what else you would like to see in any of my future videos. While there, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and remember to click the little bell icon to be notified of any of my upcoming content as soon as it gets posted. So that all said, let's get straight into it and get started with the update. So to start with this week's update video, the first thing the devs have gone ahead and done this week is going to be the actual rework of the map here in Stormworks. Now you can see straight away, obviously we have colors, yes. So the first thing is grass is going to be green. Obviously this is represented quite nicely. Along with that, we also have the sand, which is going to be yellow, and the ocean now is going to be blue. Obviously that's what it should be looking like, but this is a real big advancement and improvement, I think, or I believe at least, in Stormworks itself. Now you can obviously, we have the different types of shading on there, which is pretty cool. So you can see now the ocean is going to be blue. Along with that is your lighter areas are going to be more shallow areas, and then obviously the darker means obviously the deeper it's going to be. So that's pretty cool, especially if you are planning on doing anything like diving or things like that, or if you were to plot a course of your ship. This is pretty cool to obviously know what to avoid or what not to avoid, for example. So that's pretty cool. Along with that, they've also worked a little bit on the rendering of the actual maps themselves. So you can see now we can actually zoom in quite a lot of detail here and go quite close up to the map, whereas before we didn't have that option. So this will probably be a little better. Obviously, once again, setting waypoints and things like that, you can actually now see quite in depth of the map itself. Along with that, they've also gone ahead and actually worked on the actual fog of war a bit, whereas before it used to just unlock a whole block, whereas now actually you can see here it actually is rendering a little better over here. So you can see it's unlocked and we have a little bit more of a shading area in comparison. So that's pretty cool. Nice to see. Obviously any improvement I'm always really happy with, obviously, in the game itself, and I think these are positive improvements, to be honest. Now the next thing the devs have gone ahead and done is a couple obviously more performance tweaks here and there, with a couple things that were working, haven't been working that great, so on and so forth. I know the microprocessors, there was a little bit of issue loading and loading out of that, so that's obviously been fixed, which is really nice to see. Now along with that, also the next thing devs have gone ahead and actually changed in the game a bit is going to be when you load up any of your workshop. Now if you go into your save, your load, your workshop itself, what happens is your thumbnails aren't going to automatically load for every single vehicle. This was obviously slowing the game down a little bit, so that once again this is a little bit of a performance improvement, which is really nice to see. So you can see if we're going to scroll down, the things are going to load as we scroll down, and if we go back up you can see it loads it back in, so which means obviously it doesn't load everything in. Same if I go to my save file, everything isn't going to be loaded in by default, it's just going to load it in whenever we scroll through it. So this is obviously going to change the performance, increase a little bit, which is really nice to see, and yeah, that's pretty much about it for this little piece. It's really quite nice to see. So I think we'll go ahead and end today's video over there, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and found it somewhat entertaining and informative as always, and we'll see you in the next one.